hello. I've got a sudden frog in my throat. It's me, Queen, here, as you know. I've been getting a bit behind with my videos, so I thought I would better get on with it. Me, Queen, Life After Money blog. Now, I'm in between my big art project, so I've finished one and I'm just working out what I'm going to do next with that. But I've been playing with small bits and bobs, as I do, on my table, and I thought it would be a good idea to make some Christmas tree decorations. And it's only October. But I make a few of these to sell on the store in the village hall, our Christmas fair in the village hall. So I thought I would better get on with that, because it's something I can just pick up and put down. I can do half an hour or an hour. I saw something on a blog, a lady in America that I follow, and she's a textile fibre artist, and she gave me this idea, so it's not my idea, but I've just put my slant on it. She was making little Christmas tree decorations with bobbins, or spools as she called them, this kind of thing, anything like that really, anything that did have cotton on it at one time and is now finished with. But she'd actually made hundreds of them. She's called, let me think, Susan Lenz, but I'll have to put a link to her blog, because it's a very good blog. And so I thought, oh, I'll go and do something like that, you know, I'll make something like that, but I didn't have many spools, many bobbins, and you know, because I don't use masses of cotton. I suppose I could scrounge some free ones from my friends. But anyway, what she did was, here's one of mine. This is one of mine that I've made. I hope that's the right distance that you can see it without being out of focus. So, what she did was, what Susan did was, she wrapped some wool around the centre of it and then stuck postage stamps on each end, so it gave it like a vintage style. But mine are plastic and hers are wooden, so she left the wooden part exposed, and I've been covering the whole lot. So this is a bobbin, and I put a little top and bottom on, a little round piece there, and then I've done as she did. I've wrapped it with wool and then stitched onto that. But then there's another one in a similar style, the same way. She's done this the same way as she has, but I haven't used postage stamps because I haven't got any. And it's all about adapting. You know, you can see an idea and you think, well, I could do that, but I haven't got the exact materials, but I've got something like it. So these are my two bobbins, which have got wool wrapped around them and bits and bobs, beads at the bottom. So then I thought, well, I haven't got any more of these bobbins. I found a couple of plastic ones, which I will be using. But what is similar to that? Bottle tops. I've got loads of bottle tops, so little bottle tops like that. So what I've done is stuck two together and wrapped tape around, and there we have something similar to a bobbin. It's easy to make a hole through top and bottom because the plastic is quite thin, so a big strong needle will pierce it straight through. So then what I've been doing is making the little top and bottom. You see, they're like Suffolk puffs, these are. So I've got another piece of felt. I've used felt on some of them, but felt is quite thick and you've got to be quite tough with the stitching, so I'm going to use that one to cover that up, right? so it will be covered. And then what you do is, I've been using felt to make a strip, and I will put that over the top of there, and then there's your little dangly. These are some that I've already made. That hasn't got a felt top, it's just ordinary fabric. You can use ordinary fabric, you know, anything for the top and bottom. That pink there is from a pair of pyjamas, not my pyjamas. Pyjamas I got from a charity shop. So there we are, we've got some more there. They're quite cute, aren't they? So I stick a bead on the bottom and a bead on the top, or anything else on the top. There we are. So little Christmas decorations. This one is bigger because it was an old-fashioned spool which has cardboard in the middle but 2 plastic ends. So the cardboard, it was too long, it was a long one, so I cut it in half to make it shorter, and I put a button on the top there and just embellished it with buttons around the sides, and like I've done here on that strip there, that's ready to go on. I'll probably add more stitching to that and just embellish it. You can use lace, put lace on. So, how to make a Suffolk puff for the ends. 1 piece of fabric, circular, 1 needle and cotton. Can you see me, mother? All you do is in and out with a running stitch around the edge. You're making basically a little mop cap. So I'm going to try and do this quickly, because I don't want this to be rambling on and on and on like I normally do. Yeah, I'm a bit of a rambler, aren't I know. So let's hurriedly stitch around the edge of that main shot. I'm going to leave the camera where it is for a minute. Now as you go, it starts to gather up. All the way around the outside edge, close-ish to the edge. You've got a knot at the start so it won't pull through. So then you've got a little mop cap. Doesn't matter which way around you, as long as the good side is on the outside, but this is the same both sides. So it's a bit of cotton fabric. So you pull it a bit tight. Now I could put that on that one or that one. Where will it fit best? There we are. Make some little mop caps and sort of pull the gathers. Spread the gathers evenly all the way around. This is how you make Suffolk puffs, of course. I'm going to pull that thread to the outside now, because I need to pull it tight so that the top is like a drum top. And that's all you do for the ends. Do the ends first if you're going to do this. Do a few extra stitches. Pull it tight. Go right. If you've got a bit of thread left on your needle, just go round and keep pulling it tight. And there we are. Easy peasy Christmas tree decorations. I'm doing a couple of stitches in the same place, and I've lost my scissors. Where's my scissors? it off. So I've covered the top, one end, or the bottom, and I'll cover the other end, and then I'll do another one of these, wrap that round there, just do a slight overlap at the ends, make sure it's tight, a bit like making a drum really. So that's what I'll do. Felt is so easy to work with because you can cut out really small shapes to actually stick on these or sew on these. I tend not to use glue. You could, I suppose, if you really didn't want to sew, but I'm not keen on glue. So there you are, Christmas decorations. I'm going to keep on going with these because it's a fun thing to do when you've got like half an hour or an hour on your crafting table. I've got buttons, I've got beads, you could put sequins on, you could do fancy stitching. I've done some chain stitching there. You could put French knots. Now when you come to sew on the centerpiece, you've got your top and your bottom on. I use blanket stitch, right, to go all the way around, and then it just pulls it in nice and tight. There you are. I'll give you a close-up of those, and you might want to have a go. Let me just tidy the table a minute. And I've got something else to show, because I was looking back at my previous videos and I did a big picture, didn't I, that was all buttons, and I haven't shown you the end result. And it's turned out pretty good. In fact, I'm really chuffed with it. So the button picture that I started, I don't know, about a month ago, 6 weeks ago, well, that's all finished now. Anyway, I'll just take you on a little trip around here. You can have a closer look, and there you go. I'm just going to move you off the perch. So here we go. Not sure how to keep this in focus, to be honest. There you are. Hope it's given you some ideas. A template to cut the circles. Bit of cardboard. Oh look, that cardboard's got a date on, has it? No, but it's very old. There you are. Christmas decorations that cost, well, very little really. So what happened with the heart picture? Right, come with me, come with me. Look at that, right? Look at that. I'm going to shine the light on it, I think. I'm going to tilt this light down. I mean, I think the light is already on it, actually. There you are, look. This is the heart picture that I was working on. Oops. Oh, it's a funny angle here. It's got two boards. The first board at the front is on denim, and the back one is just a really thick red, dark red fabric. I've stretched them over both boards, and they're laced at the back. And as you can see, let me get a bit close up to the buttons, because to be honest, it is pretty good. I think it's fabby. I love it. I love it. Oops, I'm getting a bit out of focus there. But it glitters a little bit when the light's on it. So 252 buttons on there, all hand stitched on. Let me see if I can get a straight shot of it there. There you are, it's on my wall at the moment. has been out for a showing. I'm going to keep it. As with most of the things I make, I keep. Eventually they will get sold in about, I don't know, year, 2 year, 3 year, when I'm ready. Oh, this is me, Queen. Life After Money. Thank you for popping into my YouTube channel. Bye.